Predator battle with the Queen begins. Welcome back to The Life of a Xenomorph. After what seemed like eternity of moving through the nest with his weapon drawn, Paul finally comes to an alcove, drawn by the sound of fighting. With every second he has to fight the fear to prevent it from paralysing his body. As he enters the alcove, he turns and there he sees Rachel, attached to the wall by goo. He runs over to help her and asks if she had been infected. She tells him no, they didn't have a chance. They brought her here, strung her up, but before they could infect her, more of those creatures from earlier arrived and started fighting them. He pulls her out, and as they go to leave the chamber, Paul takes one last look back at the fight below, before leaving even more horrified than he was before. In the pit below, the battle is going poorly for the Predators. Both of them are getting thrown about by the three Praetorians and the Queen Daniel. There is no chance for rest, or even to think. This is clearly not a fight they can win. Kratos is too injured, his earlier wounds finally catching up to him, and Ronald would never have been able to take on all four of them at once anyway. Seeing the abysmal state of affairs, Ronald decides it is time to do something truly drastic. He runs towards the nearest Yautja body. The other hunting parties had failed to kill the Queen as well, but their equipment could still be of use. Ronald rips the mask and shoulder cannon off the Predator and equips them on himself. Kratos, wounded, watches this from the other side of the chamber. The Praetorian that knocked him there slowly approaching, ready to finish its kill. Ronald shouts over, telling the Youngblood to dig his claws into the floor and hold on. Kratos does so without question, and watches as Ronald fires a single round from the stolen shoulder cannon. Not at any of the aliens, but instead into the wall behind them. Caught off guard, the Praetorians are thrown into the void. Daniel, however, claws at Ronald as he falls, destroying the shoulder cannon. Daniel then slams his claws into the side of the hole, refusing to be sucked out into the void. Before the Queen can drag herself back into the station, however, Ronald comes flying at her. Using his momentum, he launches the two of them into space. Join us next time on The Life of a Xenomorph.